Christopher Columbus, an Italian navigator, is a historical figure whose maritime explorations drastically altered the course of world history. His travels across the Atlantic Ocean were motivated by the ambition to find a new route to Asia, but ultimately led to the European discovery of the American continent. Born in 1451 in Genoa, Italy, Christopher Columbus grew up in a world where the desire for exploration and commerce was flourishing. From a young age, he was fascinated by the sea, learning navigation and cartography. Stories of Marco Polo's travels and growing trade routes to Asia sparked his imagination. Columbus was convinced that he could reach the riches of Asia by sailing west, a belief based on the assumption that the Earth was smaller than it actually is, and that the oceans separating Europe from Asia were relatively narrow. Colombo's bold plan required substantial financing, but securing support proved a challenge. He first approached the Portuguese monarchy, which rejected his proposal. Undeterred, he appealed to the Spanish court. After years of persistence, Queen Isabel I and King Ferdinand II of Spain agreed to sponsor his trip, motivated by the potential for expanding their empire and wealth. On August 3, 1492, Columbus left Palos de la Frontera with 3 ships, the Niña, Pinta, and the Santa Maria. The journey was full of uncertainty and danger. As the weeks turned into months, the crew grew anxious, fearing the unknown expanse of the ocean. However, Columbus's unwavering leadership prevented the crew's morale from collapsing. On October 12, 1492, land was sighted. Columbus and his men arrived at an island in the Bahamas, which he named San Salvador. Believing he had found islands off the coast of Asia, he continued exploring the region, reaching Cuba and Hispaniola. Initial encounters with indigenous peoples were marked by curiosity and exchange, but misunderstandings and the search for gold by Europeans soon generated tension. Columbus made 3 more voyages to the New World, each with its own set of challenges and discoveries. During these expeditions, he explored parts of the Caribbean, Central America, and South America. Although he never found the vast riches he sought, his travels provided valuable geographic information and paved the way for future exploration and colonization. However, Columbus's last years were marked by controversies. His governance of the settlements he established was harsh and exploitative, leading to serious conflicts with native populations and his own crew. Reports of his mismanagement reached Spain, resulting in his arrest and removal from office as governor. Christopher Columbus died in 1506, still convinced that he had found a new route to Asia. Only later did the true significance of his discoveries become evident. Columbus's voyages opened the Americas to European exploration and colonization, fundamentally altering the course of history. Columbus is often credited with discovering the New World, but his expeditions also began centuries of colonization, exploration, and profound change for the indigenous peoples of the Americas.